everyone dies.
Welcome back, Phil Shades, and I forgot to do an intro, but that's fine. I'll set it up so you still hear that line. And Khan's still here to try to figure out what happened in the case.
And I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes.
Okay
Who did
then.
it? Raise your hand.
Okay.
Don't be a
Shoot.
goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and
Exactly.
start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Oh, I like her voice.
What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship.
I wouldn't say it was.
Okay,
Alright,
but
okay, man.
what
Hold
about
back.
that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble.
Then who's the
Get ready to
16th
get
person?
started.
No, he's just saying it can fit 16 people. He's not saying there are 16 people.
First up is
Yeah,
the case
they can
summary.
fit, but why? You don't. What is it called? Like the something's gun. You don't introduce a gun in the story unless if you're going to use it. Don't mention the 16th seat unless if you're going to use it. So where
Well, no,
does
they
the
have to
16th seat
question
come
it. He didn't bring it up. They brought it up. So the question is, so
I
they
know.
were just confused because it's like, well, what's the point? There's nothing ever going to be there. And he just explained that this was built before they all got kidnapped. This was a plan before the characters got introduced.
But then they might have planned. Then why didn't just grab 16 students?
Anyway, it's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think is the killer. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I should be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Sure.
Yeah.
All things progress during each class trial. You will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during the investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim and fire the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statement and use truth bullets to blast the right one. Blast the right ones. No, if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. And if you press escape during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Oh gosh.
So, they all have voice lines here, so I'm not gonna shoot until it's gone through once.
I
Okay.
assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
Okay. Yes.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have
No,
a chance
wrong.
to resist.
No, it's wrong.
Okay.
Just a
Sheesh.
second, Chihiro.
How weird.
Try to remember how my room looked.
You recognize it?
Yeah, there's definitely signs of a struggle before
With the way
that, so that's
things had
just
been damaged,
wrong.
I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
No, the voice actor. The one I told you about yesterday.
Diego?
Oh yeah, that's
Between
right.
Who and who?
Between Sayaka and
kinda
the
see
killer,
it.
of course.
So you're saying
Yeah,
Sayaka
that's
wasn't
it.
caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must
Okay,
have been
never
attacked in the
mind.
main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in.
What the hell kind
and
of
that's
accent
where
is
they
that?
finished the job.
It's refined.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't
That
be
line I thought
explaining.
fit you so well. Wasn't that obvious?
Gosh,
Sorry.
this is bad.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow.
Oh wow, I actually
This
kind of
is
got her
starting to
voice
sound
on.
like a real trial.
Because
We
it
need to
is
determine
dumbass.
what was used to kill Psycho.
Okay, well, if someone makes a statement here that's just wrong automatically.
Well, it might be earlier on,
So,
so
what was
even if
used
it does
to
come
kill
up,
her?
I'm gonna wait.
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is
Yeah.
the murder weapon.
So the killer used
Again.
some random knife they
I'm not
had.
gonna shoot it. I'm gonna let the last
How could
voice line
anyone
go through.
do something like that? That son of a bitch.
So what was
Well,
used
yeah, you
to
should
kill
have.
her?
I didn't shoot it to let
There
it
was some
to
kind
let
of
the voice
sharp
lines go
object
through.
thrust into her stomach.
Are
Without
you
a
sure we
doubt,
should be doing that?
is
We
the
are
murder
timed.
weapon.
Yes, we have
So
plenty
the
of
killer
time.
used some random knife they had.
No, it's wrong.
This is Ace Attorney. Shit.
Yeah?
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise,
Well, we can talk all we
damn
want. It's not gonna change that conclusion.
An accent.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
This will
You
help.
really believe
Okay.
that?
I mean, kind of, yeah.
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere. Just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear it? Sure. 2. You can concentrate by holding down the space key. While you are concentrating, time will slow down, so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it steadies your aim, making it much easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you cannot concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then,
Time to
good luck
rush
and have
this
fun.
all. Full speed ahead. Alright, someone say something so I can prove it wrong again. Whose account? Someone say something.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret.
Boom, right there.
Nobody was in the dining
Line the
hall.
last voice lines
And
go.
then he went and stabbed
No.
Sayaka with it.
So he really did do it.
Yes, and it's been decided. We've reached the end.
Then it's the kitchen knife, no matter how many times I repeat this, so you won't believe me. If only there was proof. Yeah, I know.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen...
Dude, can we not, like, do all that? Right there.
No, that's wrong.
Yes, I can skip the voice lines to get to where I need to. I'm just gonna let the voice lines
Okay.
go because they're voice
Okay,
lines.
wait, hold on. I didn't take
Fair
the
enough.
knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Tina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Let me take control.
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there, but when we finished the tea and went back into the kitchen, my glass was, wash my glass, one of the knives was gone.
So you're saying one of the knives disappeared while you were drinking tea in the dining hall?
Yeah!
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly,
Sheesh.
why would I get involved in something like that?
Yeah, there's no
Speaking of
win side
which,
if
I'd
you
like
do.
to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you
Yeah.
ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in
So
other
there's
words,
no
two
reason
people
to
can work
become a
together,
cited one.
but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
So there's no reasoning why
anyone
this
would work
would
together,
work.
right?
Not
But
necessarily.
What if
Not
they did work
necessarily.
together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case. Oops. Did I say
Yeah.
that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then,
Okay.
who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
Exactly.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
Yeah.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking.
This is a
I
good
just
bit.
asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school's regulations?
We're not allowed
No.
to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
Hawk, that is a funny bit here.
Here's a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome.
But I'm a girl.
Exactly.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But if it wasn't either of you,
Fucking.
then what other possibility is there?
That made
Actually,
me laugh.
there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone who's... Oh, wait.
Someone who's not here? What are
I
they
don't.
talking about?
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Something good? The only other person who could have taken the knife was...
I got it! Then,
Yeah,
Sayaka's
fucking
the
she
one who
just
took
said
the
it.
knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Yeah,
True.
that brings us back in the equation.
See? He did do it after all.
No.
Again, jumping to conclusions.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a
These
most
people jump to
terrifying
conclusions.
talent.
Damn, if I don't do anything, they're gonna blame me for the murder.
No,
worry,
dipshit. That's
don't
they were
understand.
already were.
If they convict me,
Hold
everyone's
on.
gonna die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Exactly.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering.
And you know what it is.
And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't
They
declare
did
that he's the
something
killer.
most. Do I?
Bewildering?
Yes.
What the hell are you talking about?
Something
I don't know,
is
my
missing
character did
from
a
the
lot
scene
of dumb
the crime
shit.
that by all rights should have been there.
The hair.
You know what I'm talking about,
That's
don't you?
Yes, he does.
hair.
This is the first Hangman's Gambit. Would you like, it's about to begin. Would you like to hear more about it? Sure. As things advance further into the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase relates to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around, and the letters are already known. Complete the phrase by shooting the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim
What?
and the left mouse to shoot the desired letter.
Okay.
If you shoot down the wrong letter, it will suffer in the influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0 before you run out of time, you'll fail. Or if you run out of time, then, well then, have good luck and have a ton of fun. Something that should have been seen but wasn't, there must be the crucial point. If we can figure out what that something is,
Someone here who's a clean freak. It's definitely not this loser next to us. Oh god, what is this?
Now I understand.
Oh, it just tells you how many letters it is. It kind of.
That's right.
But how
There
does
wasn't
the
a
hair
single
save
hair on the
us?
floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the
they'll explain
culprit,
it.
why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone
True.
was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That
Dumbass.
makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body
They've
itself.
also done something about the body. If you're saying like, oh, Sayaka ain't here, you can't just say that because of a with a body in your shower.
Then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Well, kind
No.
of.
There are other reasons that
Cases.
prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear
Yeah, like the
these
doorknob.
reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka
the
was
door,
attacked in the
the
main
writing.
room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And
But
how did the killer
my
get into
question,
the
why would
bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom.
Exactly.
There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Mm-hmm.
It was the...
There it is.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Congrats, man.
The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
But what would
The
his
only
reasoning
choice
be?
you have
He
is to
could just...
break it. You break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
The door itself was the thing, so maybe that should be the next piece of evidence.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Sure.
Sure.
From here on out,
mean,
the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots there are, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in debate. What in trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and the influence gauge will take damage. Now, this is important because if your influence gauge reaches yours, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine weak spots and actualize contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun.
1, 2, 3, 4. Programmer? No.
The door frame?
I know, I'm still trying to figure out
The
who it
incident took
is.
place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked
Yes.
in the main room.
This is correct.
She then fled into the
Yes.
bathroom.
Then the killer ran
Yes, instead of
after
the
her,
main hall into somewhere else. For some
and they got
reason.
into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because
I think
Sayaka
that's the
had
one.
locked it.
Or no, it's locked, that's what it was.
And finally, the culprit had Sayaka cornered.
To finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it. We already know the answer.
Alright. The obvious the bathroom wouldn't open. Alright, skipping over there now.
Sayaka was first. She then fled into the.
Then the killer ran, and they got into the back. At that point, the killer had to try and
Here.
bust down the door because Sayaka had locked it.
No! You're incorrect, sir.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After
There's
all,
only the girl
the
bathroom.
girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that
someone
and
who
assumed it was
wasn't,
locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
because the girl was in the room.
Okay, but then why
Exactly.
would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Because she was
Everyone
in
should
that
have
room.
known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The door's faceplates.
Yep.
Nameplates.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously.
There's something the
already.
killer didn't know. For some reason, they were
That they
convinced the
switched
door was
rooms.
locked. Which means the important details that the killer didn't know was the crime took place in my room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely
Inconceivable.
right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms. Which is what led to the
I'm
misunderstanding
assuming
about the
Monokuma is the
bathroom.
one who switched
If
the
Sayaka had been in
nameplates.
her own room, then
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have
Definite
to be
possibility.
someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
I love how begrudgingly he is to the truth.
But that was everyone. Yeah, dumbass. There you go. You're the one at fault now.
So what I've been trying to
Who
tell
did
them.
do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what
Without
happens if we
saving.
can't decide on who we think did it?
Well,
Then
why
you
don't we just
all
vote
died.
right now? Majority rules.
Majority
No.
rules? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Oh, that face.
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have
Someone
any other
serious
thoughts
needs to
or
do something for
questions?
serious.
It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Watch this.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
Yeah, oh, you.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's
my
room in
question,
the first
too.
place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Really?
Yeah, that came out of
No.
nowhere.
This, the killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why
Shut up,
exactly can't that be it?
There's no way she would
Because
invite
you already
the killer
swore
in
to each
the
other
room.
that you would
I
wouldn't
have the
open
answer.
the door.
It is this one. At first, I was confused why, but it's because of this backstory connected to the key item. The whole, oh, it's
Right,
because
so-
this reason.
It's because this is a key item because of this
Sayaka
reason, which
was
is why it
already
should be
there,
used here,
remember?
even though it doesn't look like it
That's why
should.
she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Same goes for you, Saika. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of switching rooms?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie
He
about
cursed.
something like that?
How could he?
Oh my
I know
god.
you don't want to
Our
consider it,
our fucking boring
but look
character
at
actually
this
grew a
and tell
character.
me, can you still deny the possibility